Hey everyone, back again with another video to help you out. This time I'm showing you the location and instructions on how to remove the network gateway module on this 2018 Dodge Ram 1500. It changed for the 19 model year, so if you're looking for this module to replace with a new one or whatever the case is, you'll need to get this out of there. To bypass it, there's obviously other videos out and showing you how to use bypass modules and things like that. I won't get into any of that stuff right now, but the only tools you'll need are a 7mm socket, flathead screwdriver, T25 Torx head, and I used a little finger ratchet. You can pick those up inexpensively from Harbor Freight or a like type store. In any case, in order to remove this module, you have to remove your radio. So in order to remove the radio, you'll have to first remove the top of the bezel, or the bezel here. I've already done this. This is in a junkyard, and I'm removing this module for a customer who needs it. So you'll have to remove the cover that sits up here on top of the bezel here. There's a little rubber cover over top of this, and there's two T25 Torx heads that sit right in there. And then you can take your flathead screwdriver and pop this little cover out of here just to get it out of the way. And then the rest of this bezel, you'll pull your cup holder out. The rest of this bezel just held in with clips around the edge, so you just have to get into a corner, just kind of work your way around. You could use a panel removal tool as well. That way you don't run the risk of scratching your dash up or breaking anything. But here's all the clips that hold this thing in around the outside, two down here at the bottom, and then along the driver's side. So use caution taking this out so you don't accidentally break off your heater vents, because those can be a pain. Now you don't need to unhook any wiring back here at all, because you're not messing with any of this stuff. But the next thing you'll need to do is you'll have your radio receiver in here, and you'll have 4 7mm bolts to remove. One there, there, and there. And then you'll need to pull the radio out, and you'll need to disconnect the radio. I did, just because of the way the wiring came through. So you'll have all of your plugs on the back side of this thing. You'll have your large plug here with this release button here to release and then pull this off. You'll have this smaller plug here, and then this gray plug here as well. Now you may have an extra one there too. Actually, I think there's another one right here. Yep. Then there's this one as well. You just press on that little tab right there on this side and then pull this out. Same with this one, you get the little tab on that side, pull it out. Tab there to remove that one. But then after you get this radio removed, set it aside, take all this wiring that you just pulled off, shove it back in here. And you'll be able to get to it again, obviously. Shove it all back inside the dash compartment. And you need this out of the way, because that's how you're going to access this module. Because you have this metal bracket right here. This is what your gateway module is attached to. Now, being in the junkyard, I just went ahead and pulled back on these with a flathead screwdriver to release these little mounting finder spots, whatever you want to call them, I don't know. These just hook up on top there, and then there's 2 7mm that hold this top part of the bracket to the dash. But then back here, there's another 7mm down there, but you can see there's not really a way to get on it. It's at a weird angle, almost like they put this in first and then put the dash pad and dash cap in first. But at that angle, there's no way to get on that 7mm down there. So I just released those little metal tabs right here, used the 7mm, and then gave myself more room. And then, now this module sits right on that metal bracket. It has one 7mm on the driver's side and 2 on the passenger side, with 2 plugs at the bottom. So then I took my little assembly here, my finger ratchet with the 7mm, and I went through the hole, and now I have pretty large hands, so if your hands are bigger you may have issues with this. And then crack these loose, 7mm on this side, and then I had to switch hands and use my left hand to get these 2 over here, while also using my opposite hand to kind of hold this down to keep it from moving around. So there's your mounting holes right there for the passenger side of this module. And then when you've got those done, here are the 2 plugs that plug into the bottom of it. You just have a little plug there and then another plug right there. So then putting it back together, you'll want to plug those in, set that module in just the way it came out, put your 7mm back in, and reassemble this as best you can to get this back together. Now, I will say that when you do this module, it'll probably need syncing or modding from a dealership in order for this to work. And I assume the ones you buy from the internet will probably come ready to go. They may still need to be synced or something from the dealership or with a scan tool, but that's outside of my realm of knowledge. But this is just a where is it and how do I get to it type deal. So again, if this helps you out, make sure you drop a like down below, and if you have any questions you can leave those down below too. But thanks for watching and have a good one.